Okay, boys and girls, it's that time of the month again. It's Friday. It's the first of the month, so it's a terrible day to start with. And I was going to have the day off, but instead, Finny, little salute to you with a curled up fist. You owe me a drink when we catch up in Manchester at the end of the month. There he is, small Paul. I heard on the grapevine you love a non-farm payroll. Bastard. Yeah, okay. Ah, you horrible little creature that you are. I don't love a non-farm payroll. I just kind of enjoy the process of doing it. So, that's what we're going to do. It's currently 1:20. To show a couple of little things before we get into this. The market itself, if we look at this, when I do non-farm payroll, I do it on cable. Now we can see the market is predominantly pushing down and it's hitting into heavy sort of levels and it's smashing through them. So there's a hell of a lot of volume inside of this. Now if I pull up USJPY, we'll just put that into the equation, you'll see that's screaming up the opposite direction. So is the pressure around? Yes, there is. There's a hell of a lot of pressure. And you can see the yin and the yang between the two pairs. Now, if we look at the strength of the market, and I just switch this on, we can have a little look at what's been going on in and around this morning. So the US is screaming to the top of the tree from a strength perspective, but it hasn't moved, but it is still gaining pressure. You can see that here. Okay, now from the last data sample, the pound has lost ground and it's also losing its change of strength as well. So there's more pressure to the downside on the pound than there is to the upside. Now when it comes to trading a non-farm payroll, I don't try and second guess the news at all. I think that is really foolhardy. And when I see sort of various sort of commentators going, well, I think the economy's doing this and I think it's going to be this and that and the t'other, my answer is very simple. Were you in the room when they were talking about it? And the answer is no, they weren't. So in reality, you know, fuck all. So in that sense, you can only trade by what you see. And the next part of the puzzle is, whenever these events come into play, do you think they're just set up for the next 10 minutes? Of course they're not. They're set up for months. So again, I'll go back to, were you in the room? You've got no idea what the thinking is. I've seen events where the figures are excellent and the market is tanked. And likewise, when the figures are terrible and the market is rallied. And the only thing that I need to know is what time that's coming. That's it. Because any second guessing, stupid, absolutely stupid, unless you were in the room. So what we're going to do is we're going to trade it from a technical perspective. And we do have a slight bias to the downside, simply because that is the overall trend of the market. But that's going to be pushed right to the back. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a Kylie into this. Now, it's a 5 minute, so I'll be watching the first 5 minute burst and I'll be looking to get in and out in and around 10-15 ticks. If I can do that, more than happy. It's a volatile day and I don't try and tempt fate. So I'm going to pause the camera now. I'll switch it back on in about 5 minutes so we can see the announcement come in. Just saves me waffling on for 10 minutes. And I'll see you when we're about ready to go. Okay, guys, it's 28 minutes past. The Winker's doing a job very well because I've got a cup and a half of coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee.
Too much.
No, what do you mean too much?
Too much coffee.
Well, I'll have too much of you, so...
Oh, is that right?
So is that a bad thing?
No, it's a good thing.
Can I replace you for someone else?
Why do you want to replace me? Oh, that ship sailed.
That ship sailed, it has. Right, we're about to go to market. What we're going to do, when I do the recording, I'll speed the 5 minutes up, but I'll leave the camera running and I've got to sort of think, now, I need to watch the first 5 minutes. I'll then look to in place the levels and the ratios that I'm going to work to. And like I say, I'm going to be looking for 10:15. Now, the announcement's going to be coming in very soon and we'll see the market light up, but I want to see it close and then I can work from there. Okay, so I'll go a bit quiet and then we'll go from there. Here we come. So there's the initial burst. Keep pushing up. Okay, happy days, happy days, happy days. What you'll see, it's actually found and stalled bang on that level straight away. It's cracking through now. So where's our next point of interest? Our next point of interest is way up here. Okay, so is this level here going to be key in this scenario? Highly possible, but let's see if it can push right the way up. Okay, now depending on how this works, if that stays a nice thick chunky body, which is what we want, we're going to come back and sell this thing. All right, but let's play this out first because it's only the first initial burst. I want to see what it does within the first 5 minutes. I don't try to preempt these things. Now, like I say, I'm going to go quiet now because I'm going to have to put my thinking cap on. I know it's a rarity.
I was going to say.
Well, it isn't
quiet.
Quiet? All right. Well, at least it wasn't thinking. Then you'd be well stuffed. Fucking scarecrow.
You got the scarecrow.
She's painting at the minute. Do you know what she's done today, just while this is doing this, right? This is how daft she is, right? She's been off the beauty parlour, getting all her nails done. And do you know what she's turned around and said? She said, I'm going to get the paintbrush out and do a bit of painting. I mean, are you meant to do the painting first and then go get your nails done? I mean, are you fucking mental?
There's a lot of painting still to be doing.
Yeah, I know. Less said about that, the better, because I'm really fucking pissed off with it. But there we go. Up it's coming. Up it's coming. Big, big, chunky body. Happy days. Just what we want to see. It's 2 minutes in and it's pushing up. So that top level could well be in place. So it's smashed through the initial one and it's working its way up. Now, just while it's doing this, because I'm not going to get overly excited, we can actually start plotting as to where this might come up to. Well, if it is, that's where the stall was. So if that can get all the way up to here and then re-come into this move, brilliant. Now, at the moment, it's gone up quite a ways. It's, wow, that is some move. But you got to remember, it's the first today as well. So it's already done 94. So for me to get 10 pips out of this, I'm only looking for 10% of that particular move. It could well be doable. Now, could you have predicted this? Highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. But there are certain elements that you can look at, and we are going to do that. So that is in sight, okay? So up it goes. So that's a good move on this non-farm payroll, because sometimes they can be a bit of a damp squid, and they can be a bit awful. Okay, right. I'm liking the look of this. I like the look of this. This is looking pretty good, sweetness.
Is it?
It looks pretty good.
Very good.
All right. Do you look pretty good?
No.
You do, actually. You take your clothes off, you mint.
Get
Go
on
on,
with
take
it,
them off.
really.
Look, I put that on the wall to sort of give you a little bit of inspiration. You see the seductive look? Just so you can see, boys and girls. Look what I've got on my wall. Right, I'll show you. Right. There you go. Well, move your fat head.
Who you talking to?
Well,
my fat head.
We want to
Just watch what you say.
we want to see Princess Leia in all her glory. Oh,
like you haven't seen her before.
I haven't seen her. You're going to kill me, aren't you?
No, I'm going up.
Oh, give us a call. Because I've got to do some work in like 60 seconds time. And do you know why I've got to do this work?
What?
Pay for that feckin' shoe thing you've got on there.
No, you didn't have to do the work for that.
Well, where else did the money come from?
The money was already there.
See what I mean? She thinks money comes on a magic tree. Okay, boys and girls, we're ready to rock and roll. Okie dokie. So, time to rock. Okay, push that into there. Get rid of that. Now I can see what's going on. Okay. I'm looking to sell. I'll be selling here. To about there. Okay. So, this is an overextended candle. It's a super duper candle. Now, what I need to do is start doing a little bit of readjustments in one thing and another. And it might take me 20 minutes, half an hour to achieve. But what we can see is that market is pushed up into this and it's now slowed right down, which is what we want to see. And if that's the case, that may well hold out. There's no point putting indicators on or anything like that because they would all be skew with at this point because the market accelerates that quick. And when you get a 100 pip move like that, everything will be out of whack. So what you do is you watch what the candle has done and you look to see what the makeup of that candle is. And what we can see is an large overextended candle. It's breaking through. So I don't really want to enter the market within this 5 minute period. I'll reassess it. The order's out the way so I can drag and drop it as I need it, but I'll just adjust it. So let me play this one out and I'll come back to you at the end. Okay, guys, it's been a long old afternoon, this one. Gone through the non-farm payroll plus the PMI at 3 o'clock. I still held the conviction it was going to be short. We currently 67 quid in the bag. What I'm going to do, because we're now getting on late in the afternoon, it's 10 to 4. When this is kind of net positive now at 46 quid. Something like that. It's creeping up. Where we at? 71. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill it off. I'm going to close the trade out. I'm just going to let this become net positive again. Because it seems to be struggling around this. The chances are it's going to come down into these levels anyway. But I hate trading on a Friday. I really don't like it. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to count this down. We're going to let it surge through. We can probably kill it off now. 67. No, well, it seems to be bouncing in and around this number here. What we'll do is we'll watch the candle. I just put it on my other screen so I can sort of kill it in one go. I'm looking for that final push on the last few dying minutes of the hour, and then we'll let it run through. So where are we at? We are, should have really killed that when it was 71, but well, sometimes shit happens. One of the things that I'm very aware of is we're only human. We are only human. So what I'll do is, just so that if it does surge through, because I'm about to kill it anyway, I'll move these into place. But in the meantime, I'll get rid of my tickets. So we'll get rid of that. And now all I have to do is just get this thing to come down. Really what I want is like 100 quid. So I need it to be 33 and above for it to be net positive. But it's rocking and rolling as we speak. It doesn't have far to go, to be honest. Just one little pulse will do it. Come on. Bollocks. Because it's down to sort of... It's not playing very well at all, is it? It's like 9 quid from 70. Bollocks. Well, beauty of trading, you know. But the thing is, stick with your plan. Hold your resolve. You know, it's still got 6-7 minutes left of this candle. Because you've got to remember is, for all you're watching a 5-minute candle, the one that I watch is this one. I watch this. So when you see me looking up there, that's where my trading screen is. My trading screen is up there. And that's where I have all the sort of my little McGoverns and my indicators so I can see what's going on. A day like today, you don't have indicators running because there is no real point. So where we at? Okay, we pretty much on the money. It's moving backwards and forwards like a yo-yo. Come on, down you go, down you go. So we're at about 46 quid. 59. Should we take it? It's pushing down on the last part of the pulse. Should I just sacrifice 7 or 8 quid? What do you think? Should we do it? Let's pull back up again. Bollocks. Right. Without question, the next time that goes down, we're out. So I'm looking for net positive 30 quid. So we're back to 14. Bollocks. Finny, why do you have me do this? Why do you have me go through all of this shit? Fuck you know. Okay. What a fucking wanker I was. I'm annoyed with myself now because I should have had that out. I hate trading on a Friday, guys. I fucking hate trading on a Friday. And this is the exact reason. So you got high volatility in the market, but look at the state of it. It's hardly going anywhere. And this is why if you get caught in a trade, you're pretty much finished. You know, and I tell the guys off in the squad all the time, because they start looking for trades Friday afternoon. They're jumping from one to the other, and I'm just thinking, what are you doing? You're going to get caught, and all of the good work you've done this week is going to get screwed because you've been a dickhead trying to get into the markets. Less is more. And now I'm caught in the self-same thing. So yeah, I'm really annoyed with myself. You know, if Winky was here, she'd have cheered me up, but she's not. So I'm on my own with a piece of shit. It's no good. I need to get Knobhead of the Week back out and stick it on my head. Actually, where is that knob? Actually, she had it in bloody shot. Oh, hold on. Are we ready to rock? We close. We close. We are close. We are close. We are close. Come on. We net positive 65 quid, 67 pounds. Net positive. Happy days. As happy. So that's like 130 quid full on, but right, so the premise of the trade was very simple. It was the pull-up of that, and then we're looking for the exhaustion, which we found. We had to scale into it and then scale back down into it in line with the original trend. Why? Because we had a fat body, so it showed no sign of whether there's buyers and sellers fighting each other. It was purely the news-driven announcement, and now it's resuming the trend, which is what we were looking for. Now, it's like 130 quid. I can live with that. All right, it's not bad. But when we're coming to sort of Friday, it's a terrible thing. And we used to do Knobhead of the Week, and we would name one of the guys and just have a bit of a thing. Well, Knobhead of the Week this week is me. I'm the knobhead. I'll tell you for why. You'll see a video coming out tomorrow. The guys in the squad are already watching it. I went into... You saw me pass the 5% as prop fund that I've been building up over quite a few weeks, a month or so. And I built it up and passed it. And I was showing you that slow, steady steps are the way. Also showed you the cash builder in the same video. And then you got a snapshot of my trading accounts, etc. Now, what I also did, because they were discussing it, was pass a prop in one day. So if you check the other video out, you'll see it. And I did it. I started one yesterday and I passed it this morning. So not only did I do it in 24 hours, I over leveraged, I scalped the thing like there was no tomorrow, and it was horrible. It was really awful. Then Finney comes in and says, "Do you fancy doing a non-farm payroll?" And I'm thinking, fucking hell, I haven't had time to calm down yet. I've just bloody been on a major high from doing the 5%ers. And when I mean a major high, I was agitated. I don't like trading like that, and I'll never condone it. And then I'm thrown into this, and then this has been a pain in the arse as well. So this week I've broken pretty much every rule I preach. But one rule I didn't break. And that is I stick to my plan and I followed my homework without question. Now, one of the ways that I'm consistent and what makes me pretty consistent is the fact I do have that plan. I plan every trade out before I go to them. And I don't just switch the machine on and go, right, I'm here, off we go. I'll spend a good while looking at the markets. I started looking at this at about 1:15. So I had a good 45 minutes to look at it before I even considered what the non-farm was going to be doing. Now, when I go to market any time, the part that you don't see is the amount of homework I put into this. And if you can't do your homework and you're just looking for magic systems like this moving average crosses that, this ADX does this, where's the homework, guys? That's the question. Where's the homework? So you need to know where your levels are. You need to know what the main dominance direction is, and you need to know whether the current direction, because there are 3 trends in the market, whether that current direction is in alignment with the main one. And if it isn't, now you've got to work out how your targeting is. Because if you over-target and you're wrong, you're going to be caught in a bad trade. And then ask certain questions. Is it worth it? Where am I getting out? How do I stage it? There's lots and lots of things you need to do before you press the button. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. And Finny, it's Budweiser. See you soon.